Hi, Gina here with Peace, Love, and Homeschool, and today is part 3 of my budget setup, the budget planner. Okay friends, here we are, the third part of my budget setup. We're working on my budget planner. So this is a planner I had bought for just, regular planner, but I wasn't using it. I had it for 2 years before I decided to use it as my budget planner. So this is how I'm going to keep track of all my bills and keep us on track for 2018. I've already started off kind of bumpy, but let me show you what I mean. I bought this at Staples. It's the ARC system that they have there, and at the time they have like just a normal generic Staples insert, calendar insert, but they didn't, when I went to buy mine, they were completely out, and I didn't want to wait and order one. So I remembered that Martha Stewart did some ARC system stuff, and I went to her section and found some. So first of all, it does have little pockets. I have not set this up yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. Let's see if I can get this straight. Okay. Have a little pocket here for stuff. This pocket kind of bugs me, because when I have the papers out flat, if I want to write in here, there's a bump there. You see that? Okay, these are little, lists. That's a list pad that you can keep in here. I made this to go with this planner. I'm just calling it my financial budget in here. I should have called it my budget planner, but that's okay, whatever works. And I just washi taped it on here, just, trying to be different. And I got something on there, couldn't believe it. Oh well. And I've never filled in any of this kind of stuff. So this is just like your normal everyday planner. Here's the holidays, here's a 4-year look, here's special dates, which I might use this, we'll see. And here's January. Okay, so I didn't use it in January because I wanted to film, so I kept putting it off, putting it off, putting off. I should have just used it, So it comes with a whole month at a glance, and then it goes into weeklies, and it's a vertical weekly, and then it has a task. So it has a week, a double page spread for each week. And then we got to February, where I promptly tried to do these little flags, which I love using these, but I ran out and didn't buy any more. So there went that. I did buy some of these. It's my little debt is dumb reminder. But these don't stick very well. See, this one is, but when I tried to use them in March, they were all just falling off, so I took them back. I tried to list them, but I figured that was going to be too expensive. So I need to figure out, I think I'm going to buy labels and just make labels for these, to put for the weeks, what I'm using each line for. So like this is how I was starting to set it up, all banking stuff. Any cash spent to just track my cash. Any payments that I had to make, any automatic payments would go here, so I could keep track of that, and then any notes that I might have. So I do like that setup, but I need to make the little labels for those. And then I went into the weekly, well, see, I didn't quite, I started, okay, March came along. I started using these little stickies again and promptly ran out, and so I went to the pencil. This is a little pocket I'm going to put, it's just going to travel with me, kind of like a bookmark, keep track of where I'm at. That's my husband's licensed master social worker license. We need to figure out where to put it. Until then, I don't want to lose it or wreck it. So then, now April. So this is going to go over here, but I'll set it aside for now. I wanted to decorate this a little bit, so it's spring, so I put flowers. This kind of went with the coloring, so I just went ahead and put that there. And these came together, so they're, you know, the matchy-matchy stuff. And this is just some encouraging washi tape I found. So I just wanted that up there as a reminder. So I started filling in all my budget, but my budget is far from complete right now. So this is, you're kind of getting a sneak peek at what I'm going to do. So this is pretty much how I'm going to try and keep myself together and never pay another late payment again, because it's bad enough when you can't pay your bill, so it's late and you have to pay a late payment. But it is just downright irresponsible that because you are not organized and don't have it together, that you're paying late payments. Especially the internet. It's almost $10 a month in late fees. So I refuse to pay another late payment on a bill again. And this is going to be the thing that keeps me going. When I first started this whole budget setup series, it was March. It was like right here, the 19th of March. Okay, going to be all set up for April. Was working on it the last week in April. So we didn't make it to church on Easter morning. And I think by around 10 o'clock that morning we found out that my daughter was in the hospital. So we weren't sure what to do. I had had no sleep. She was okay at the moment. So I decided to take a short rest because I was so exhausted. And then later on that afternoon, around 4 or 5, we were going to head over to my mom and dad's and just kind of do a little mini celebration and play some games and have dessert. And that's when my son-in-law called and said, please come. So we dropped everything, packed up, and went to see them through late Tuesday night. By the time we got home Tuesday night, my son, who's a teenager, was needing to process everything that had happened. So by Wednesday morning, we didn't go to bed till like 4 in the morning Wednesday morning, because we got home at like, I don't know, 1 in the morning. So we processed a little, went to bed at 4 or 5 in the morning. Everything was just like a total blur up here on those days. So I'm just now jumping back into the swing of things this week. So my budget is not done, and it was, yeah, my budget's not done. Thankfully, there's money in the account, and all these, I think, are all auto payments. I've only missed one payment, which they never charged me a late charge, and I've already put it in the mail yesterday. So, and that's an important payment, so I did have to send that, but that's the story. Always something, but you know what? Even though something's going on, you can't use that as an excuse. You can't ignore your bank account, because you're going to find out you're broke. You're going to overspend somehow, because we took my son-in-law and the girl that they'd been helping out to eat. And there were reasons for that, because normally we wouldn't have done that, but we needed to. And we bought them things that they needed, and all this came straight out of our bank account for this month's money. And we figured whatever we had spent there, we would use from our emergency fund, because we do have a little bit extra bulked up emergency fund. But I'm worried we overspent. I mean, I only planned on spending $200 or $300 over, and I'm thinking we might have spent $500. And that's going to be a hit, but we will deal with this as best we can. And the goal here is not to continue this, because you can't face what the bank account is looking like. You have to stop the insanity. You have to just stop it and get back on track as soon as possible when you get life hits like this. And this is coming from experience, because we have really made mistakes in the past in this area. So this is not happening again. We're trying to get on track, and just another hit. 4th month this year, 4th try of trying to do a budget and have a cash envelope system, which we haven't even done that. I better stop this video for now because the video I uploaded today is a bit long, and I didn't want it to be. That's why I put them in 3 parts, and it was longer than I expected it to be. Thank you all for listening, and hey, if you get a chance, tell me what you think about this whole system I'm setting up. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so and come on this journey with us. If you missed my last video, no worries. You can check it out right here. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel right here. And be sure and ring that little bell so you can know each and every time we upload.